Hi, I'm Katy Robertson and you know who I am. I'm part of the reason and today I'm on the Shizzio show.
It's the Shizzio show. Finished.
Flip the switch, you wanna cut the corners, better learn to drift. Porsches, Beamers, Skyline.
Evo boy, don't test me.
All these horses, someone tell me. How they gonna stop us if we got the drive? Beyond these streets, till tank reads empty. Too much power, someone tell me. How you gonna stop us if we got the drive? How you gonna stop us if we got the drive?
You wanna ride with me?
Drive.
You wanna ride with me?
Drive.
All right, we are back. Another episode. We gets it in. Do we stop? No, it's early. It's earlier than usual. I ain't had my latte. This is my latte. FYI, there's nothing else in there that's untoward. Okay, guest today. Some controversial issues that I'm seeing online. What's going on? We need to know the facts. This lady has been in touch. Very kind of her. She's flown in specifically, I believe, for this.
Yeah.
We love that. Katy Robertson is in the house. How are
Hello,
you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's going on?
Yes, I'm good. Been pretty busy, but wanted to come back.
Thank you for coming.
No
So you've
worries.
flown in specifically for this?
Yes, yeah.
I
from
rate that.
Madrid.
I do rate that. I did see online that you were not in the country the other day.
No.
So, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Okay.
Yes, a lot.
I've told a few people that you're coming on and they all seem to be aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
So the aim is to get to the bottom of all this. Why have you moved firstly?
Moved because I still have a house in the UK, but the tax is better and the weather is so much better. Collabs is better for OF
In
that I
Spain?
do. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of like a different mixture of girls, like not just the typical English girl. We've now got foreign girls.
What's a typical English girl?
Me?
Are you
White.
a typical English girl?
Yeah, like I think getting a different mix of people, mix of guys, and there's a lot more creators.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
moved.
Fair enough. All right, just bring it back. Born and bred, we're Woking.
Yes,
Where
Woking.
Where is Woking for those that don't know?
In Surrey.
Okay.
So I have a house there that I moved to, but I'm originally from like up north,
Where up north?
near like Newcastle. That's where I
Okay.
was born. Near
Newcastle. The
near-
Tyne. Come on, man, know about
Yeah.
the Tyne. Okay, so you're from Newcastle.
Yeah, like I was born there, and then I moved out a couple of years ago. Bought my own house, and then got a house.
Okay,
abroad.
just describe living in Newcastle, growing up there. What's it like for people that don't know?
Yeah, it's pretty basic. I mean, I lived in like a small town, like just near the city, and everyone's quite like everyone knows each other. And then when I
Right.
started my job, went to school, and then when I go back home, everyone's like talking about it. It's quite nice to be living now in a big city.
Because Newcastle, from my experience, I've been there. It seems like a party place.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
There's a lot of drinking going
drinking and
on there. Yeah,
yeah. I don't really do nights out, so but when
don't
I've
do
been,
nights out?
no.
that must be difficult because it seems like the entire place of Newcastle does nights out
Yeah, I like to stay at home and just do my thing with my family
and chill.
and chill. I don't drink.
Okay,
So
at all.
like I have like one occasionally. But
Yeah, and then brothers and sisters.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know, but I got a brother. We're completely polar opposite. He's
Well-
very like educational, very high up. He's a heart surgeon.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Is he older or
Yeah, so he's 28.
right?
We get on, but we are completely different, and I do what I do. He thinks that wide. He's a bit mad, but he does well.
Okay.
It's good.
And your parents, they're both together?
Yeah, still together. My mum, well, they both retired now. They're
Yeah.
quite old. My dad was a teacher, and my mum works in the bank in London. Like
Okay.
high-
In London?
In London, yeah.
From where? From Newcastle? How's that work then?
So she'd go away for like a week, and then she'd work from home. So,
Oh, okay.
but she had the office in London.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
cool. And then in school and stuff, you're not really studying a lot?
I did attend school, but I got bullied like
Okay.
really bad. So I did like social media, like makeup and stuff in school, and I got bullied for that, and then left.
Why did you get bullied? Because of just
girls were not nice.
Yeah.
And you know, people like might say on social media this isn't right, but I think I was too nice to people. Do you know, like a lot of people would stand up for themselves. I just let people walk all over me.
Is this high school?
Inside school, yeah.
No. Is it high school?
High school,
right.
yeah.
So you're doing kind of makeup videos, but where did you get that inspiration from that I want to do this?
Like TikTok,
Okay.
Instagram.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. It's mad that in high school TikTok is a, do you know what I mean? Because obviously for us it wasn't a thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've seen TikTok videos in high school of people doing makeup, and you
So I wanted to give it a go, but then I got bullied like to the ground. So I actually left school for 6 months and homeschooled.
okay, that's a lot of bullying. What type of bullying were you getting?
Like getting left out of groups and getting spoken about and talked about. But then between like year 10 and 11, people started to be quite nice. I don't know. I think it's like more between year 7 and 9.
But it's not like physical bullying.
Oh no, not physical on myself, just more like
Just
mentally.
verbal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And that caused you to leave school for 6 months.
Yeah, I literally left school for 6 months, and because my dad had retired, he was like homeschooling me.
So you leave school just based on on verbal bullying.
Yeah, so I literally just didn't want to turn up for school for 6 months, and I
But
still.
how bad was it though? Like literally, you couldn't do anything.
I didn't want to be seen in school because I was that upset about it all. Like it got to me that much.
Was you looking back? Was you over the top with it, or was you right to? Do you know what I
I
mean?
was right to be because no teachers did anything about it.
Right. Okay.
As in my school, like my parents went to speak to them and they didn't sort it out. Like they didn't tell the people.
And did
to stop.
you stop the videos or did you carry them on?
Carried them on and it actually started to grow.
Okay. And it's literally you doing makeup.
Yeah, and then I stopped that obviously, and I don't do that now. But it did like take myself away.
How many followers did you get from?
I got like 10k.
That's sick.
And with the Insta, yeah. I
Yeah.
did like fashion and that, but then obviously I stopped that because I thought there wasn't any money from it. It was more like for myself.
I haven't seen the makeup videos. Were they any good in your eyes? I don't know. No, I'm trying to figure out if you were getting bullied because they were bad and you were
Bad.
learning, or
Yeah.
because they were jealous.
Bad, not jealous.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, I think I don't have it because I took it all down on YouTube. I was like, my face looked like orange.
Right.
I was not doing it.
Right.
And ever since I just I
But hats off, you had the balls to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you wanted to do something.
Yeah.
And you're trying it because a lot of people, they would live in fear and they'd be like, oh, I'm just not good enough. I'm not sure if I'm ready for
Yeah.
it. Like the fact that you just want to do it and put it out there, that's actually quite brave. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just wanted to do that.
you come out of school for 6 months.
Yeah, but
That's
that was
that's
like
a long time, you know.
Yeah, long time. My attendance was like
Year what? 10, 11?
9.
Year 9. That's like a pivotal, like
Yeah.
GCSEs are starting. You know what I'm saying? This girl. And your parents were cool with you just coming out of school?
No, they weren't. But you see, when I say I don't want to do something, I don't do it. I'm quite like
Stubborn.
Stubborn. That's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like a mind of
A what?
mind of my own. Like
Yeah.
if I want to do it or if I don't want to do it, I'm just
Okay, so then you returned to school after 6 months.
Yeah.
Was that hard then?
No, everyone was really nice to me. I think because everyone got spoken to.
So did you need to take out 6 months?
Out of
That, did you need to take a whole 6 months out is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I think that's
So,
helped.
so you leave school because you're being bullied. When you go back, everyone's just cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah, everyone's really nice.
Mad. And you're still doing the videos?
I've stopped now.
No, but then when you go back.
Oh, yeah, they're still out, but people were saying like, oh, I've seen you on TikTok, and they're doing
Is it because your
well.
audience grew and they've
I
suddenly
think
changed?
so.
And
Yeah,
be like older?
you know that's a thing. Yeah, because when you're not doing well, people are horrible. If they see you doing well, people are still horrible, but they'll change. Like,
Yeah,
turn
they
their
rate
heads.
you more. Okay, cool. And then did your education suffer then?
Yeah, I didn't. I passed all my GCSEs.
Come on.
I did all right,
Yeah.
but I could have done better. I got like what was in numbers, so I got like 5s and 4s.
What's that? Is that a pass?
It's like a C.
Talk to me. Is that a pass? He knows this shit. I don't even know. It's
Yeah.
ABC. That's what I know. All right, cool. And then, did you want to do like?
I did sixth form.
You did sixth form, same school.
A different school.
Okay.
Better one, and then I worked really hard and did like all. I used to work really hard at school, but it didn't pay off. So
Okay.
I just don't think I'm that. I did pass.
Yeah.
sixth form, and then I left school and worked a 9 to 5 for like a month.
But what did you want to be when you kind of at this age? Did you have an idea of what you want to?
Social media.
Just social media.
Yeah, and you know what? I wanted to do like I've actually got a qualification quite high in personal training.
Okay.
I want to
PT.
what I want
Level 3.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
I do have that. So eventually when I stop what I do now, or like when it not dies down, but I want to level it. I want to do like gym, like influencing.
Yeah. But then you just wanted to be a social media influencer.
Yeah, and obviously that isn't easy. You can't just get that.
Who were you looking up to in that world to be like, I want to be like these people?
Or just like a range of like...
Give me some names.
like Saffron Barker.
Don't know who that is.
She's like a YouTube girl.
Right.
There's quite a few I watch on TikTok that I like. A lot of them are younger than me actually now, like 14, 15, and they're smashing it.
Who?
Amy Charlie's.
Right, go on.
She's a girl that does makeup.
Yeah.
Watch her. Phoebe Prentice. I love them.
And then you stopped the makeup.
Stop that.
But you got 10k followers. Why have you stopped it? Like, why did you stop it then?
Well, I didn't do makeup. I did more like outfits. Like I'd wear, like get my mum to take pictures in clothes, and that would do well on Instagram. I actually did carry on that. Yeah, I did. I carried on the Instagram, just not the YouTube.
Right.
Carried on the TikTok, and then I used to get a lot of men like my stuff. Can't lie. And then I used to start getting them to send me money. That's where it all kind of started, this OnlyFans thing.
Okay, so men, like, so you're on Instagram posting pictures of outfits.
But yeah, they're like PG. It'd be like what I'm wearing now.
Right.
Like nothing much.
Just normal outfits. You just there taking pictures.
Yeah.
And then men are sending you money.
Well, I used to like get a lot of people in my DMs, like guys, but and then I'd be like, oh, can I send you my bank details and can you send me money?
What you would start the conversation.
Or like, they'd be like, oh, like they'd say something. I don't know.
Oh, you look nice. Hello,
yeah,
how are you?
Yeah. And then I'd be like, do you want to like keep chatting and have my number if you start paying me?
Where did you get that mindset from of?
I just wanted extra money because I couldn't be bothered to work.
Okay, and you worked where, sorry?
So I actually had 3 shifts at a really nice hotel, my area, but it was like as a waiter. It was awful.
Right.
I used to, and then I got like £35 for 4 hours. It was horrendous.
Right.
That wasn't good.
So you thought to yourself,
I'm going to do something on the side.
right.
Started that, got money out of people.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how you just extract funds from people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people just message you and you just straight away say, do you want to carry on talking to me? Send me money. Your phone is going off, man.
Oh, it's just, I turn it off.
Okay. No, it's fine. You can leave it on the, or if you put it on the floor because it's going to vibrate on the table when we Okay, so, right. Guy messages you. You look good. You say to them, if you want to carry on talking to me, send me money.
Yes, I used to say them exact words and they would be like, because they wouldn't be like my age, they'd be old.
Right.
They would be like, oh yeah, send me. So I used to send a PayPal link because if you sent bank transfer, I've had a few incidents where men were that desperate to like meet me. I didn't meet them, by the way, or just talk to me. They would like end up sending me money to my bank, but then my bank would like flag it and they'd be like, why have you got this money? Like, who's it from? And you know, they'd question me.
Right. PayPal. How much are you saying to them to pay you?
I used to get quite a lot. I used to be quite bad in terms of money. I got like $7,000 off someone.
$7,000 off one person?
So I used to say, oh, I want these clothes, yeah. And I used to say, send me the money and I'll buy them and I'll wear them for you on Instagram, take a nice little picture. And then I've had a few, like 2 of the men sent me it in different ones. Like 7 and 7, so 14. That's the most I've got out.
What clothes are you saying in for 7
I never bought clothes with it.
But I'm saying, but if you said like, okay, I'm going to buy this outfit and wear it for you, and they send you the money, you never send them the picture afterwards.
Oh, I send them the picture, but the clothes that I'm sending the picture to, I've already got, like, but it'll be lingerie though.
Hustling.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Every day I'm hustling. It's all right. Okay, cool. You know what? We have to say, really and truly, like it's like the men are doing this. So it's like as much as people like to blame you, because there is an aspect of
the men are clicking that send button.
Right, and you're obviously saying to them, you're giving them the offer of send me the money, and at that point most people can say, F off, go away.
Yeah,
But
there'll
you're
be
s-
some that would have said, I don't want to send you money.
Okay, and where are these men, like, did you find there a certain specific type of male that is sending you that money, i.e. from a certain country or certain region,
Yeah, a
a
lot of
certain
them were
look,
from
certain
America.
age? Right,
And they were old, like 60.
right.
And I actually got like a lot of offers. Like I never did it to like go in people's pensions and stuff. If I just
What do you mean?
like if I FaceTime them, like obviously I didn't go ahead with that but there is a lot of people out there that do it. You go in like their pension fund
You go into their pension fund,
or like their will.
or their will.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't do that because you have to like.
But how do you know that? They actually say
I've
that
had
to you?
people message me say that like they're called pay pigs. You can,
Never, right, go on, explain.
pay
New term, folks.
pay piggies like someone that's gonna like they don't want to just give them money, like they've got no family left and they like this is just one of the types of them that they do, and then they'll be like, oh well, I want to put you as my internet girlfriend and I'll put my money in your hands, so when I die it goes to you, not the government. You know, if you die and you've got no family, it goes to the government.
Right.
It'd go to like me. Or a pay pig, someone that will like fund your bills every month. So I used to say I have bills going out of $4,000 a month when I lived at home.
And you didn't.
And I didn't. And they would reimburse me that. So because I used to say, oh, I'm going to be on the streets, I need money, and they'd send me like my money.
Okay. So you're kind of lying to them as well, aren't you?
In a way, but then what I would do is I would send them pictures of me like with no clothes on and stuff.
Okay.
Because it escalated.
Right. So
It got worse.
Why did it escalate? Is that just because of the funds?
Because they kept sending money, and I was like, well, I can't not give anything in return. So I was like,
But-
I'm going to start giving them nudes.
But you were happy to just wear clothes to start with, and
Yeah.
If you're making $7,000, could you not just do that and just be cool?
That only happened twice, and then it got difficult. People didn't like carry on doing that.
People clocked onto the scam.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give you no 7 bags. What's going on here?
Well, the two guys that did give me it said they ran out of money and they were giving it to other girls. So I was like, well, we need to move here. So
Okay,
let's get the
and
clothes
then
off.
and then obviously to do the nudes, is that are you like comfortable with that, or is it something you really didn't want to do? You found yourself in a position to. Do you know what I'm saying?
I did it. I didn't care.
I know you did it, but I'm saying, did you?
Oh, with
did you
no
care?
face. Yeah, because I was a bit worried if my parents found out.
Right.
So at the start there was no face, no case. And then I used to start off by just doing my feet and that, and then yeah.
Okay, that's a whole world in itself, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that? Because I don't get it. I don't.
So I started OF at 18, so as soon as I turned 18, and I started selling my feet because my mum was like, well, if you want to get extra money, I'd rather you do feet than nudes, obviously.
So you spoke to your mum about doing this type of stuff?
Yeah, because I
And
got
she-
her to you need to take passport and ID pictures to get onto OnlyFans, as in to like verify yourself.
Right.
So I was like, I need to get a photo. So I got my mum to take it, and then she was like asking me why. So I was just like, I'm just going to start selling feet because I've heard people do well, and then started doing feet, and then I just went full out. But I used to do TikTok on the side, and then I used to do like live streams and bring followers, subs in, and it just went rapid. Like it literally grew so fast.
How much can you make off feet pics?
So the first month when I did OF, I made £408.
408.
It's not that great, but it's better
It's
than nothing.
Better than nothing, innit? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Is that the most you've made off it, or does it kind of escalate?
And then that was that, and then I didn't do any more feet. From
Oh.
there, I then took it to levels.
Okay, why did you take it to levels? Just the money wasn't enough?
So my TikTok blew up just
Why-
by doing like dancing videos in clothes, normal.
Right.
And then I used to go live every day, and I used to be like promoting my live, because back when I was 18, TikTok was so much easier to get followers.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I
It's
think,
really strict now. They like ban you.
yeah, I heard like COVID times as well, it was like a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better. So TikTok started to go big, and then I used to say, oh, I've got an OF, please go subscribe, and I'd be getting like so many subs coming in. So I was like, right, I'm gonna start doing actual content. But I used to start off pictures, and then yeah.
What about the conversation with your mum then to say, right, mum, I'm no longer doing feet pic?
I think she kind of knew. I didn't really tell her exactly what I was doing, but all the money that I was getting off OF, because I didn't have a proper bank account then, I had like PayPal, it was going to my mum. So then my mum would like put it in my savings, and then obviously I opened my own like account.
If your mum had said, I don't want you doing this, don't you effing dare,
Yeah.
would you have done it?
Because my parents are really chill.
Yeah, but
if they'd said that,
What-
I'd have probably gone and lived at my grandma's house and carried on.
okay, what if grandma weren't having it either?
Oh.
What I'm trying to get at is there is a responsibility on the parental side of things. I've noticed any OF people that I interview, their parents are cool with it. Yeah, go with it. I have not, do you know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
if your parents telling you that is one thing you are not doing, would you not do it? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, if they said no, I'd have battled and said yes and just carried on. They can't. I'm 18. I'm an adult.
But then you'd be homeless. Let's say, for argument's sake, your parents say, right, I'm going to disown you
Oh yeah,
if you do
'cause
any
you
of
can
that
do
shit.
that at 18, can't you?
But do you think parents play a role in the responsibility?
100%.
Yeah.
Like they've always taught me the right thing. And you know
Okay,
what?
not about right thing, because people will be saying that's not the right thing. But I'm saying, do you think parents have a responsibility in regards to making their kids get into OF? Like they can be the gatekeepers of this if they parentally control that. You know what I'm saying?
So they don't go into it. Yeah, I think if my parents didn't make me allow me with the social media, I wouldn't have got to that stage. But in regards to if they said no and I was in a situation where either I live in a house or be homeless, I'd have stopped OnlyFans. I would have carried on. But my dad wasn't really aware of it because we didn't really speak about it with my dad. My mum was. My mum wasn't happy with it at first, as in she didn't really get her head around it. But then when she sees the money coming in, she's like, oh, okay.
It's funny how money changes things.
And it's really bad that, to be honest, money shouldn't change people's opinions, but it does, I guess.
How much money was coming in?
I've got it on my phone.
No, at that period.
Oh, it went 18k to then 23 to 32k a month.
A month. So like the first
So-
month, 18k.
And then in 23k, then it was like 32k.
Okay, just to backtrack a bit, do you think young kids should not have access to social media? Do you think there should be an age limit on it?
It's a hard one because everyone does it. No, I think it's just depending what you pick and choose and go on. But I really think that there's a lot of kids out there, and it is bad because I do have morals, and a lot of these OF girls, they may say they've got morals, but they don't really give a damn. But I think there's a lot of kids now that are going to be so pushed into this lifestyle because you see it, and then you're going to see the money, and girls are going to be like, oh, I want to do it.
Speaking of morals, Lily Phillips is playing in the back while she was. Do you think she has morals?
Yeah,
You think she has morals?
yeah, that girl does.
Okay, so who doesn't have morals then?
With OnlyFans girls,
Yeah.
I don't really want to say any names, but there's a few
Okay, that's
creators
fine.
out there that I think...
Just be mindful of the words because we're on YouTube, right? Just like you're saying that someone like Lily has got morals, which is fine, but then you're saying some people don't have morals. So I'm curious as to where your moral line is.
My morals is in if there was a thing on TikTok where you could have these young kids under 18, they can't visibly see our content. They can't see anything to do with adult pornography.
Yeah.
Because I think on TikTok you can see everything.
Right.
There's kids that are maybe they're over 18, but there's young people 19, 18.
Yeah.
They can see our content, but I swear anyone on TikTok, there should be a kids TikTok.
Right.
I do think that should come into place where they can only see content up to...
Take it back to a dance app only.
Yeah.
Because it
have
used to be a
two
dance
apps.
app.
And I think if anyone tries to register over the age of 18, it should be on the normal TikTok. Because that is a big thing. On Instagram, not really.
But
'cause
what I'm trying to get at is you was inspired by makeup videos, right? Which you saw online.
yeah.
Yeah. The makeup videos have turned you into an OF girl, right? Right?
Yeah.
That's the line.
That's the
So what I'm saying
subtitle.
is, when you're on TikTok so young, you want to be like these people. You're impressionable. One thing leads to another. So even if there was a kid's TikTok, seeing
Yeah.
makeup and all of that
Yeah.
may get them into this. So what I'm saying is, it's very hard to police that.
Yeah, you
So
are.
should there just be an age where you just can't go on it? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, maybe 18 should be allowed a phone. Because it is bad because there's a lot of people, and I've seen it happen, they start makeup and they do well on it, but then the makeup then slowly turns into OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because there's an avenue, you can make makeup and influencing, you make money by getting PR sent clothes, but the OnlyFans will never, tops it.
And then when did your dad find out then? Because your dad's a teacher.
When I started doing the
professional.
dancing videos in front of him, and it went around school, and then he got fired.
Okay, hold up. Okay, hold on.
This was really bad. But now I look back and
But right, so how old are you then?
I
Because you said you was 18 when your mum done the OF photos.
yeah, so 19.
So at 19, you're in sixth form? You're in school?
I'd left school by this point.
Okay, you left school.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, your dad is still a teacher.
Yeah, my dad's is still a teacher.
Okay, so you're making
Yeah.
18 grand, 30 grand a month. Mum's now changed her opinion, she's cool. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much money is mum keeping? Or is it all yours?
It's all mine, but I give back to my parents now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. What do you do with that money, by the way, first of all? You've got 18k.
Investments,
Okay,
like-
you don't want to buy nothing. You don't be like, rah, I got 18 grand, 30 grand a month.
In terms of something like just
Like
an item.
when you first get that money.
I did actually at the first
Because-
few months buy some like really expensive
Did you grow up
clothes.
with not a lot of money? You was
Come
all right?
from like middle class.
Okay, fair enough. So when you receive that money, it's all yours. Do you think, I want to buy certain items or?
So first of all, I put money away for tax because my mum told me about that. Because I don't want to get fucked with the tax. And
Right.
I know I'd only just started, but my mum said it could get bigger and bigger, and then you've got like tax.
Right.
So I put some away for that, and then
How much you put away for tax?
like 3 grand,
3 grand out of what, the
18k.
Okay,
just
cool.
in case. And
Okay.
I'm quite careful like that. And then I went and bought like I used to like flannels, like clothes, like Moncler coats, Canada Goose. I used to buy like all that, and
Yeah.
then because I didn't, my parents would only get me that for like a Christmas, like
Yeah.
an item. And then I went to the Maldives.
FYI, which one is warmer, the Moncler or the Canada Goose for everyone out there? You get me?
Canada Goose.
Come on. Okay, and then you got holidays, Maldives.
Yeah, I went to the Maldives.
Yeah.
With my family, which was cool.
Have you got a boyfriend at the time?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Stacking money, cool.
You know, it's best
Living a good
way.
life, holding the money. Your dad doesn't know that you're doing OF at this point.
Oh, he knows I'm doing OnlyFans, but he doesn't know exactly what I'm doing on it. He doesn't really understand it.
So he doesn't know what OF is really.
He used to say, actually, back in his day, they used to have like magazines
Yeah.
that would have like bad photos on.
Yeah.
He just refers it to that.
Okay, fair enough. But then he's aware then that your daughter's naked. Okay, and he's cool with it then.
He just, whenever my mum used to say, you do know she's doing this, he just doesn't want to know because it's like a dad, like, he doesn't want to know what I'm doing. Kind of
Right, so he's kind of blocked it out of
Yeah,
his mind. He's
'cause it's
pretending
my
it's not
dad.
happening.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool, because he can't do anything about it. He's in denial.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
obviously it got worse for him at school, and then that's when it all...
Right, okay, cool. So then you do a video with him, what happens?
So I thought of this idea, but it's kind of like gone really bad in a way. Like my dad used to, well, he always watches telly on an evening and falls asleep. He has cheese and biscuits, falls asleep. And then I used to go with my like lingerie on. I'd wear like 2 pairs of lingerie.
Right,
And then like a dressing gown on top. And I used to take my like second pair of lingerie off and chuck it on my dad's head.
right,
And like trying to get it on his head when he's asleep.
right.
And then I'd put a caption on TikTok saying, my dad has no side eye. And in my head now, I should have done it with like a fake dad. But I
Right.
did it with my real dad. And my dad never knew. Like, my dad was always asleep.
Right.
But it was going viral. Like, it was making me loads of money because people...
So you got 2 pairs of lingerie on,
So I was still wearing clothes. I wasn't naked or anything.
but you had a dressing gown on.
Yeah. So I used
so
to...
the gown's on and you're taking one pair off.
Yeah, and
Right,
then,
right, but your gown's still on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I haven't seen this, right? Okay,
And then
cool.
I used to, like, fling it on his
Fling
head.
it on his head and then what, run off or something?
And then I used to do it, and then I used to fall in his wine sometimes, and it would be quite funny. And then run off, and then I'd put a caption, my like, dad's got no side eye,
Right.
and men would be like going crazy for that.
Right.
As in, I think they'd be like, "Oh, this girl's well naughty," like, and then they go subscribe.
Right.
I don't know
So how
what-
many views is that getting on TikTok?
1.1 million.
Right.
It was getting quite big, and then my dad then got
Is she in camera? Yeah, go on.
like called in one day at school from like staff saying, you do realise what your daughter's putting out on socials, because like kids were like showing my dad in lesson,
Right.
and then my dad was like got really like mad, like to the point where like he was so mad with me. So I then was like, I said I took a few down, and then obviously a lot
So you're doing this every night with like a different set of lingerie?
yeah.
Okay. And
For-
people are just watching it.
Yeah, but it's doing well, so I didn't want to give up.
How
on
many
it.
of them did you do before you kind of went mad? How many videos?
Like
I'm trying to
20?
pick 20. Almost a month's worth.
Yeah.
The same thing. It's mad on TikTok. People just repeat the same thing, and then people still love it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Bevo just eats, repeat the same thing. There's a girl I see where she just takes off her lingerie and hangs it somewhere. Same thing, every fucking day, bro. Yeah? Not that I'm following, and it's mad, but it just comes up, bro. It's mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
lingerie up and hangs it.
Yeah, she just hangs it somewhere and leaves it and goes, I'll leave it there, and just walks off like, all right, once or twice, ha ha ha. But every day. But it's like, it doesn't get boring. It's mad. Anyway, okay, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Your dad gets called into work.
Yeah, and gets like just to like a rundown of what's actually happening. Like, is he aware?
Right.
Blah,
And
blah,
what
blah.
does he do? He comes home and goes mad. What does he do?
He tells me to go on my phone and take the TikToks down, and I do that. But obviously, a lot of people had already reposted it at this point.
Yeah.
So then, like, I couldn't do anything. And then obviously, he then got fired
Okay.
from his job because I think he was going to retire anyway. So it was on the, like, within like 2 months he was going to retire. But I think the teacher, like the people above him at work, because he was a head teacher, but someone above
Is he a high school teacher or college or?
high school,
Right. What does he teach? English or something?
geography.
Right. Okay. Geography teacher. All right. Cool.
Yeah. The people were saying, if you want to retire, I think it was, I say dad's got fired, but he was more like told like he kind of, maybe it would be best to leave now because he's getting like
And
a
they'll
lot.
pay him until he leaves. Like,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I say like, I think everyone's like, oh my God, Kate's dad got fired for that, but it was more like he was told
So
maybe it's best.
you did him a favour. You got him an early retirement.
Pretty much.
Did he see it like that or not? No.
No.
So is he raving mad then?
Not now, but he was at that, and then he went and helped like volunteer work at a garden centre because he loves doing that.
Okay, cool. How did that make you feel that you potentially got your dad sacked, who's worked his whole life as a teacher, and the fact that is you've tarnished his name kind of in a way in that community because he's worked 30, 40 years being a stand-up geography teacher, and the last memory is his daughter's throwing lingerie on his head.
Now I look back, because now I've realised it's really, really bad. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But
Maybe. Okay, go on.
Or I should have done it, but with like a fake dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, then people might hate, but then it's not my real dad.
Yeah.
But then after that, it's kind of blown over now. People still like, if I post it on TikTok now.
So you still post that videos?
Yeah. Sometimes it goes viral again. But my
Okay.
dad's like kind of not bothered now. He never gets hate. He's got a really good group of friends, and it's only like the younger people that would hate on it.
And then when those videos are going viral, is there a big increase in money from like
Yeah,
OF?
like
And what does it
my
jump
best month was through that.
through that?
Yeah.
What that you've ever had on?
I've ever had on OnlyFans.
How much was it?
137k. And I have it to prove because people don't believe me.
Go on then.
Because I get my phone, I just need to load it.
I didn't even have to ask to prove this time. Usually I ask guests if they want to prove their worth.
I just want, because people are now making videos about my stats.
Yeah. So people do like, obviously, and I have been told a lot of people lie about how much they earn, etc., etc. And okay, if you want to prove it,
And I never really kind of wanted to do OnlyFans and ever tell anyone my financial situation.
Yeah,
because it's a big thing, like people shouldn't know.
I've had girls, which I won't mention now because we've done a few OFs, 70,000 a month, 100,000 a month. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen they're actually millionaires, but obviously out of respect, I don't show the camera. But it goes to show that they are telling the truth. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, I haven't had anyone lie here. I haven't had anyone lie. They've come here and I've seen them and I've seen their accounts and they are millionaires. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literal, like I'm looking at their account thinking, wow, like all of them zeros, like and it's like.
It's insane. Just put this on.
Okay.
So if I go onto the site, I don't know if sometimes it. Oh yeah, there we go. Because people are like, no.
How long have you been doing it for now?
4 years.
4 years.
So I've done.
Right, break me through this because I'm not going to show the camera, right? Right, how does this work? I don't know. Statements.
So that's how much I've done on OnlyFans.
Where? There.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't show the camera.
Yeah.
What,
Actually,
as
no,
in-
no. As in my best month, I was going to show, not the total, but the best month was.
Yo!
Like, what is it there?
Yeah, okay. So the amount you said was what? Are you
I
going to
said it
say
a
that
bit
or not?
wrong. You can say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is 100%, $127,000, 127,034.58.
127k for 1 month, yeah.
Yes. Can we say the month or do you want to leave it?
Huh?
Should I say the month or just leave it?
You can just leave that
Okay.
month bit. But yeah, it's
Okay.
not a lie, like when I say. Yeah.
Can I just read some numbers here because they won't know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to read some numbers. 31 grand, 55 grand, 47 grand, 45 grand, 61 grand, 54 grand, 39 grand, 46 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand, 52, 43, 64, 127, 94, 83, 81, 75,000
Yeah, per month.
per month. I won't say the total, yeah, but I will say you are a millionaire. Can I say that?
Yeah.
No, you are a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the proof is there. I'm looking at it. Okay. Wow.
So I think
How does that make you feel? You're a millionaire.
I'm happy with myself. Like what I've done. I just wish I'd done it in a different way. I wish there was another way other than getting my rat up.
Okay, so that's
Because
interesting.
I want to like now with my OF, I'm obviously still doing everything I'm doing, but eventually I just want to start doing like sexy lingerie.
So do you regret doing all that?
I don't regret it as such, but I feel like people have got such a horrible view with me of the kind of content that I've posted.
One sec, can you put your hair back for the mic?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
shooting camera. Right, go on.
People have got such a horrible opinion about me. I get a lot of hate, but thing is like I know that I'm doing well. I can live my life how I want to live it, you know. And
But that's the kind of trade-off though, isn't it? Like you
Yeah.
are, like everyone's got a price to pay.
and
Do you get what I'm
everyone,
saying?
yeah, everyone's got different jobs. Like the jobs that earn the most money are either a risky job or not really wanted to do. I don't know. People like do
But
certain.
in an ideal world, you would prefer that you didn't do that.
I wish I did like influencing. I wish I could have been an influencer, but then influencers don't make that unless you're like a
Yeah.
singer or something. I don't think they might make like 10 grand a month, but OnlyFans is where the money's at.
Yeah.
Because it's in demand and it's more like I think it's more the men. I used to like not sleep around. Like I've only slept with like 35 people. I'm not
Only?
actually as bad,
No.
but people like I don't want to get like rammed through by loads of men. Like I feel like I can just do it with a couple of men, maybe that are like different types,
Yeah.
and then a lot of girls. In terms of like, when I say girl collabs, just I do it for show. Like I don't actually. Like.
Just to touch on, I've had some people say, come here off camera. They've said people like Lily is taking OF in a bad direction and it's making it bad for everybody else. What's your views on that?
No, I think everyone's just. I feel like there's a lot of people that say things about OnlyFans girls are all in the same category. It's not true that, but I think Lily Phillips is. She's good. Like she looks very innocent for the job, and she doesn't look like the type of girl that would do OF, and that's probably why she does well. But same with that Bonnie Blue. Like she was on Good Morning Britain about this, saying how she thinks that she should help the men out because a lot of wives don't do it. Like they don't care.
Right.
And I think that's fine. I mean, I'm in an open relationship now, and like we can sleep around, but as long as we tell each other, it's fine.
I think it was that Pearl girl was saying. I saw the other day.
I'm not sure who she is.
Just Pearl Davis. She's got a podcast. She was saying that I think it was. I'm not fact. She was saying 80% of OF subscribers are married.
Yeah, I've got a lot of married men, people
Right.
that are having marriages that have been going on for like 10, 20 years now.
Yeah, and then the discussion was obviously the guy was saying, well, then it's the wife's fault. The wives are not satisfying their husbands.
Yeah, it's true. There is, and this is how I see it. Like, I could never be in a normal relationship because you could be the best person in the world and you could still get cheated on. You could give everything to this guy, but there's always someone better out there. Men look all the time. I see it. I walk around London and I'm not saying that they're looking at me, but they're looking at other girls and they've got girlfriends. And then even if they're like looking, it maybe doesn't matter, but they could think in their head, oh yeah, I want to do.
So if you're thinking about it, is that cheating then?
A lot of girls think it is. I mean, it's a bit disrespectful.
What do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't care because I'm in.
So if
I think if I didn't do OF, I'd be a bit upset. I'd be like, well, you got me, you know.
Yeah, but number one is you can't tell what someone's thinking. That's the beauty of thoughts. And so you're saying if someone thinks about...
Or if they told you, not if they thought, like you couldn't just, if someone looks at someone on a night out affairs, but if they are like telling you, oh, I had a thought about it. Like I've had exes before OF that have been like out with me for dinner and they were looking at a girl and they told me after, oh, I fancied this girl in the restaurant in front of my face.
That's a bit forward,
and that made me upset. Like, don't go ahead and speak like that. But how open relationships, I think that'll become the norm now, you know. A lot of marriages isn't a normal thing now. I don't think so.
I'm seeing a lot of divorces now, and it's like, I think...
It's sad, but...
When people are not with their partners or divorced now, it's not surprising. The conversation's like, oh my God. Like,
yeah, if it was my grandma's age, it'd be the worst thing
it'll be the worst thing the whole town knows. Now, it's like, I speak to people and they're no longer with their partners. They're like, oh, really, bro? Oh. And you just crack on to the next subject because people are so used to it now.
It's quite, mad. And also, if a relationship isn't working, nowadays, people used to work it out and stick together. My grandma and granddad used to fall out a bit, and then they'd stay together because they'd work it out. Now people just, walk out their life. They can't be bothered to try.
Why do you think that is?
Because there's so many options. And it's bad because social media has brought this. You can just go on a night out, I don't know, find someone. You can just go somewhere and...
Also, I think social media paints the picture the grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah.
When it's actually not.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing. I think social media is it's making people unhappy because when they're in their lives, they're looking at people doing other things.
Yeah.
And they feel like...
They should be doing it. I've got a friend that, is in a relationship and she wants to... I don't know, she sees, better lives on Instagram and she wants to live that, and then they're in a position where they can't live that because they've not got the money to do that. But yet she thinks, oh, she can now start an OnlyFans to live that life because she can't do it from a normal job, but she's got a partner.
But can you blame her?
I can't blame her
yourselves
because people like me, I'm going these places and I do it off OnlyFans. Right. So you can't really, I can't sit here and say you don't want that because if I saw that and it looks amazing. And
also with that type of money, I guess the power's in your hands. So when you are in a relationship, it's like, do you feel like because you have the most money, you now wear the pants or not? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do. You know, the guy I got now, we do everything very, very fairly. He actually helps me with my photos and stuff, which is nice. My pictures on Instagram. Sort of that, but we do everything 50-50. But I mean, when I used to go out with guys for dinners, they would always make me pay, and really? I'm quite a lot of people call me masculine. I'm not a man, obviously, but masculine qualities. A man could walk out my life tomorrow and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of women, they do rely on men because they got house.
But do you feel like they rely on them because money's an issue, for example? Because
I've got a lot of friends that are girls and they only have the house because the guys paid for it.
Yeah.
They couldn't do it without him.
But I'm saying because you have the power, i.e. the money, someone could walk out your life, it's nothing to you.
It would still hurt me, but I think in terms of financially, I'd be okay. Which is, I guess, the main thing. Because would I rather get hurt and have no money, or would I rather get hurt and have a house, something like that?
And then just as the someone who's probably got the more money out of the two. I don't know your partner, but just in general, would you ever get married then?
I'd want to.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one day. It's quite a madness at the moment because obviously my OF. But if I got when I was a little bit older, I'm only young still. But I think if I started just doing influencing on gym and stopped my OF and it dies down a little bit, and maybe just do it on the side.
Yeah.
But I'm obviously not wanting to get married now. I'm very young. But I would want to. I do want to just...
Would you be thinking prenup or not? Because you are a multi-millionaire. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they could.
Would you
I
or would you
Yeah,
not?
my mum actually told me the other day. She's like, if you get married, get a prenup.
So would you or not in
Yeah.
your mind?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
I'd always have a joint account with the guy, but I wouldn't joint account all my money.
So then
I
flipping.
have a lot of assets that even my grandparents have left for me, and my granddad was a millionaire and stuff.
Your granddad was a millionaire?
Yeah,
Why?
my granddad, he had an oil company in Dubai.
Jesus, you kept that quiet, innit? Is it?
Yeah, so he left a lot for me, and I would never want to share that. I don't get it until I'm 25.
How much did he for you?
He left 4 million. Yeah, but that is obviously money that I can't touch yet.
For what, 2 years?
For yeah.
Why would you need to do OF then if you got 4 million waiting for you?
Because I want to put it in like houses, like assets. I could stop OF, but I don't. I like to work for my money. I like the hustle. I don't want to just rely on that.
But hold on, you just said prior you'd rather not be doing the OF stuff, yeah?
I know.
In an ideal
but
world.
now
Hold
if I
on.
stopped it, I would want something to still do, like work for. I don't want to
Do
just...
your makeup, do your socials.
So that's probably what I would do, gym maybe.
Yeah, but then why did you then go down this route of doing something that you didn't really want to do?
Because I didn't know I'd get that. Like he was still alive.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and
when
I
did
didn't
he pass
wanna,
away?
I didn't want to actually like think to myself, when my granddad dies, I'm gonna get all of this. Do you know?
When did he pass away?
He passed away like last Christmas.
Okay, so you were
It's
already
really
doing...
sad, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
But me and my brother are the only two that he left in. Well, it goes to my parents, but my parents have obviously put it in our name because they don't need it. Like they're
Okay.
fine.
And then with these millions that you've got already, what do you do with that money?
Houses. So I've got an Airbnb up north that I let
house,
out,
yeah.
and then I've got one in the Bahamas.
You bought a house in the Bahamas?
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's
why?
why? Because my uncle lives there.
Okay.
So he's got like he lives out there because he works like computer, like does money, crypto. So we've got that. And
Crypto?
it's really cheap out there, by the
Okay.
way. And then
How much was your house in the Bahamas?
160k.
Light work, the 1 little month and that, yeah. a little month.
And then my house in just outside of London, and then in Madrid.
And just to, obviously, I've covered this prior, but mortgages are quite hard for OF girls. Is that correct?
So the house I got in the UK was on a mortgage because that was my first. No, it's not that hard. I
Okay,
think it's
everybody
fine.
said
Yeah.
that you can't get a mortgage off OF money because it's not regular
Maybe
income.
it's because I used some of my savings that I already had before OF.
What savings did you have before OF?
Like for a deposit, I had like 40k
Okay, from where?
from my auntie.
From an auntie. Okay, so they maybe did the whatever it is. What's the word, man?
So that was the
With the,
new house deposit, like first
Okay.
home buyers or something. Yeah.
So how many houses do you have?
So, 4.
4. Okay.
But my mum partly owns the one in the UK with me.
Okay. I will say a lot of people online, I've seen some stuff, think that you're just a liar. Yeah? I will say that. But based on what I've seen with my own eyes,
Yeah, I'm
have
not.
to say,
Like I say
like-
everything the truth. I think it's people who are shocked because they see my appearance.
okay. What
Because I'm crazy on Twitter and stuff.
what about your parents? What do you mean?
It's like the stuff I do. Like it's not people. People watch me and people think, "What is this girl doing?" Like I sing to like eggs and aubergines and things on like bananas on live on TikTok, and they think, and I stick Prime bottles in me, like kitchen utensils in me. I'm so weird, but I'm not actually like that in real life. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
so why are you doing that then?
because it brings in loads of men, not girls, but like
That's not on TikTok you're doing that stuff, is it?
Twitter.
Okay.
I've got
Has Twitter not got a filter then?
no, so I got 290k on Twitter.
Okay.
It's growing quite quickly.
So you can do graphic content on Twitter?
Yeah, so I do like maybe like a 10-second video
and they don't ban it or nothing. I didn't know that. It's Twitter just
not on TikTok. Oh my god, I'd be banned on TikTok.
No, TikTok you'd be over, right?
Over,
I don't really use
yeah.
Twitter now. Like I'd stop.
Yeah,
So
Twitter's good for seeing
it's good.
previews.
But then isn't that like on you giving away free content?
It would be like a 5-second video, and I'm like, go subscribe to the OF to see the full thing. Or I've got a fan view, which is like outdoor content you can post. And
Okay. And then appearance-wise, I see a lot of harsh comments about your appearance.
yeah, my face. It's probably really shiny right now. I can't lie. So my skin's really bad. I think my skin's awful.
Right.
It's only because I'm young and stuff, but people call me like Mickey Flanagan. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah.
Do I look like him? Be honest, I'm not going to be sat here and be judged. Like, do I like look like him? Because I get compared.
No, but when you said it, it did make me smile automatically. That's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Like, a little bit look like him. But Harry Kane, I get called Ham off Toy Story.
I don't. What?
Didn't
Right.
this thing?
What
Literally,
thing?
it's not. It's really offensive. Well, I could take it to heart, but I don't because it's is what it is. But,
Okay.
I get called a dinosaur, T-Rex, everything.
Does this not bother you then? No. But this is the type of.
I get called this.
Oh, that's mad. Have we got that?
People are like, we can shake Katy and get the coins out of her.
Okay, right, okay, cool. So this doesn't bother you then, the insults?
No.
But this is the same girl that left school for 6 months because of insults?
Yeah, the hate now makes me thrive.
Okay.
Not the hate. If somebody said it to my face, it'd be worse. But because it's online, I just.
Yeah. And you come across like there doesn't appear to be any kind of makeup on you. The glam, I don't know, not trying. No, you got, like I've had
That's
girls come
good.
here and they've been very glammed up. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no
Because they know
makeup.
they're coming on a show and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just rocked up as
Yeah.
how I am.
What
and
is that stance in you? Like, why have you taken that stance?
Natural's the best way.
Yeah.
No makeup, no filler, no Botox, just natural.
And I guess you're kind of showing other girls that you don't have to look a certain way.
There's a lot of girls out there that look, I think, 100 times better without all the makeup on. And
Right.
they don't need it. But, a lot of girls are insecure. But I think just be yourself, be natural. And a man likes a natural girl as well.
Right.
Someone that goes gym, eats healthy, not get all this BBL. Not saying BBLs are bad, but like I think you can just do it from going gym.
But there's you got to have some type of inner strength for that confidence.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't sound like the girl, obviously, that
I
didn't go
think
to school for
because
6
when I
months.
was in school, I was failing. Like I wasn't doing well in working, and I used to work so hard and no return. But now I'm flying. I'm doing very well, and I got my head screwed on in terms of I'm good with my money and doing well. And I think the haters, I don't hate on anyone, and I'm a nice person in terms of I'd never say anything bad on anyone because everyone is a good everyone's born good, and But I feel like the people that hate, they are actually giving me clout, or they're actually making me money because they are taking time out their day to sit and reply. Like, could you not be doing something better?
Yeah, well, they do say there's no such thing as bad press. So
Yeah,
as much
all bad press is good, Bonnie Blue's got bad press saying that she's a predator and stuff.
right.
Don't know if you've heard, but she's not.
Well, my show with Lily's out now, and I'm getting about a backlash. Why are you giving this girl a platform? This and all of that. But I'm
Yeah.
like, you lot. Number one, you need to watch the whole interview,
Yeah.
which you're not doing. Yeah. Number two is like you lot actually logging in and commenting on this. So
Yeah.
you're actually like.
And they're giving you views for your podcast because they're
Yeah,
watching. her.
it's strange. It's strange. It's like people wanna they didn't help me make this show, but now they wanna tell me who and can't come. What the fuck is that, bruv?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I just get my jacket to put on? I'm a little bit chilly.
Yeah. Go on.
Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh no, it's alright. They're my gloves. Put this on.
Is it cold in here? Oh, go on. Anyway, change of outfit. You get me. Wardrobe change.
It's my sheep jacket.
Okay, so appearance-wise, it doesn't faze you
No.
because you get a lot of hate.
I get called Shiny Moon.
Yeah, and it just
It
does,
is shiny because
and it
I had a
just-
facial like this morning. So.
and it just doesn't bother you. Can you put that on
yeah,
on the floor because it just vibrates? You get me? Okay, cool. So when you're doing the OF, it's just yourself.
What, just like content or
Yeah.
with others? So I do it with my partner, and then I do it with like men. Like I don't actually meet. I've changed up my way of it. I meet boys if they want to meet me, like just to do a collab. But I used to meet people and like go for dinner with them and chill with them. But like if people want to do a collab with me or make content, I meet them do the content and leave. Like I don't end up chilling with them because I used to end up catching feelings for boys quite quickly.
Right.
So now I'm in a situation like open relationship. I go do what I do.
No, but what was the choice in your mind to now include people in? Do you know what I'm saying? That's taking it another level.
Oh, when I started from doing feet to
Yeah.
this. So I used to just say I'm never going to do that. And then I used to just see boys messaging me saying, oh, let's make content. So I did a few like sex tapes and then posted them and then made like more money off that. So I just kept going. But I don't do anything extreme. Like I just do a sex tape POV.
Is it like a drug then? Just to try and...
It's addictive, the money.
It's the money.
I think it is, and it shouldn't be, but, you know, I'm not bothered. It's more about the freedom I get from it, you know.
Freedom for what? The money?
Lifestyle.
So basically, it's the money that's making you do this. Yeah? Because you're thinking...
I do enjoy it now. Like, I do enjoy the fact that I can do all these sexy pictures and get loads of money, but I don't...
But that's pictures. I'm talking when you're kind of involving other people.
Yeah.
You're doing it because it's more money. That's it. It's
Yeah.
not, so in an ideal world, you wouldn't be doing it.
No,
So
it's the money.
It's the drug of the money.
Yeah, so I did sex tapes and stuff, and then obviously I went on a bit of a mad splurge in 2022.
Why? What did you do?
I just ended up in. That's when I used to do my like 20 men in the year kind of thing. I've slept with like 20 different guys.
What, in 1 year?
In 1 year, which is a lot.
Right.
People might think it's not a lot. And then posted all these sex tape with these boys. And then I started meeting girls and doing content with them.
And this is all because of the money, though?
Yeah.
Is that not worrying that you are essentially a slave to money? And I know in some ways everybody is, but this is like really making you do things. You're not really wanting...
But I was comfortable with it. I think if I wasn't comfortable, I wouldn't do it. Like, in terms of being happy. But I thought to
But it's
myself...
the money that's making you comfortable.
I actually ended up enjoying it more for the fact that...
If there was no money in this, you wouldn't be doing it.
But I think I would. I still would film my sex tapes, though.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I used to do that before OnlyFans.
Okay.
But then I guess that now I look at it as like there's a lot of sex tapes already out there of me, so I may as well carry on doing it.
And then your parents like know about this stuff, obviously.
They
like,
know about it. They don't go through my stuff though.
Has your dad ever spoken to you about this?
No, Dad won't because I think it's like quite uncomfortable for him to sit and talk about it. But my mum just says, you know, as long as you get tested and are watching who you're being with.
Yeah, but you can never fully know, right? With the testing and stuff.
Testing thing. No, so now, back then it was quite bad, and I've never caught anything, which is quite surprising.
That's quite surprising. So you were expecting to catch something?
Yeah, because there's so much about now.
So then why are you doing it if you're expecting to catch something?
So,
surely that's not for
well,
someone who's a millionaire who's like got 4 million coming in.
I didn't think of it bad then because I'd only just started and obviously it was making money slowly. But now I'm testing every time I sleep with someone. And I'm only sleeping. You
test them? Because
I'm only sleeping with creators really now that also are in my industry that show tests as well.
Okay.
Like we both get tested, and then before we meet, we show each other the stat, like the NHS.
But anything can happen between test and.
Or it'd be like the day before.
Okay.
I test like on the day.
Can you get the results
in
instantly?
In London, you pay. It's quite expensive, and they do it.
How much is it?
240.
Okay.
But most people.
Okay,
yeah.
so you do that first. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Even with girls, I do it because you know, like you don't know who they've been with, so you might like transfer something.
Okay, cool. You went viral recently about Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
That,
part of the reason, that's my thing.
Let's just elaborate on this. Is it true, firstly? Because
Yeah.
I'm hearing a ton of people saying it's not true.
Yeah. The ex-Love Islander. That's what I say now. But yeah.
Okay, you can't say his name.
Well, I can, but I just say ex-Love Islander because
Okay.
it's like I say my phrases, which is the viral thing. I say, I'm part of the reason me and the ex Love Islander stuck it in my nanny. That's my like saying.
Right. Okay, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's true, yeah? Mm-hmm. When did you meet him?
So I met him on a holiday back in May last year.
Right.
And then obviously you heard about the whole breakup thing, I'm guessing, in
Yes.
August. Yeah. So he's had loads of allegations about him cheating. So it wasn't just me. That's why I came on and the first podcast and said I was part of the reason
Right.
it all happened. And yeah, just did our thing. And then I put it on social media, but a lot of people, because there's already a lot of people out there that are talking about it, didn't really rise to it. They was like, oh wow, Katy Robertson's been with the Love Islander. But I think because I went on that first podcast and was talking about it really cockily, like I didn't mean to, but I think it's the way I was sort of saying things.
Yeah.
It sounded like I was like, people are now calling me a home wrecker, but
Well, some might say, yeah, well, okay, if it's true, cool. Do you really have to go and publicly say that?
yeah,
Why?
because I was like, wow, it's Love Islander, it's pretty cool. Like,
So you did it for the views. You did it.
well, no, it's one of these things that, like, obviously, like a lot of people, if we tell like our mates if we've been with anyone quite
Yeah, but
big.
telling your mates is one thing, but going public with someone like that,
Yeah.
effectively ruining their
Yeah.
marriage or their
But
life.
then there was other girls that had done it and spoken about it, so I thought, well, why?
Yeah, but you've posted pictures,
Yeah.
which
That's
some
true.
some might say is like snitching to the. And I'm only bringing this up because you said it in the past. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even after a certain way, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're effectively ruining this man's life.
Yeah, because of my job. I guess if I was a normal influencer and had a normal like background, but then even so, that's still. Yeah, I mean, I think people can think what they want, but also cheating it's not just a one person thing; it's a two people thing. Like,
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, you're going
Yeah.
public and you're kind of you're pouring salt in the wounds. Do you really need to be doing that? Is that not a bit out of order?
it's quite bad, but I think I did it because I wanted to just share a cool story.
No, you wanted more people to subscribe to you. Be
I
honest.
didn't
Be honest.
I think, yeah, I did, but also I didn't think it was going to bring in as many. Like, I just thought it was just going to be a topic that I talk about and that's it. But it's so, I think because I've had so many people that now edit it, it's gotten bigger. Like, the person that actually posted it on TikTok, the first person from that podcast, it didn't go big. It was someone else that, like, remixed it and made it big.
Right.
And then it went from there. And then, like, now people are, like, making my face. There's a filter on TikTok that can make your face really shiny.
Right.
And the sentence that I say, oh, I'm part of the reason, that everyone's like reposting it. And now that's got a bit out of proportion.
Yeah.
Because now people are judging my looks than the actual podcast that actually thing, everything.
Yeah. Do you regret it? Saying it out there?
So I regret how I said it.
Right.
If I'd have said it in a small manner, just a little sentence like, oh yeah, this happened, blah de blah, that's it. But I kind of like was like really going into it all and too much, and
Yeah.
and then obviously the people on the podcast were asking me question, and then it's like, obviously I was on the spot. I was kind of nervous first time. I just had to like say everything I thought in the spot of everything that happened, and then yeah, so
And then you appear to be getting a lot of backlash because people seem to think that he's a good-looking guy, and then they're saying you're not. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of it.
but then I guess like any celebrity could have been with a girl and they get
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna get hate.
how does that make you feel? Like people think it's not true because
I don't
know.
really care what people say about my, I'm not as bad looking as people think, like I've had a few girls actually come up to me that I've seen it all and they're like, don't listen to the hate, you're not.
Okay.
I don't really, it doesn't get to me.
And the proof, you've posted a picture. Some people say it's AI, it's fake.
AI, like, I don't even know how to do that.
Okay. Did he not know that you was taking that picture?
Yeah, he knew. It wasn't like, and also it's not even a bad picture. It's not like, and if it was something like a nude picture, that's bad. But no,
And then you claim to have other proof or not? Or is that it? You just
I've
got
just
one
got
picture?
the picture. Yeah,
But that could be so it's effectively, it might not even be true.
it is true
But how do we know that?
because we got like, I've spoken about it and
But
shown people.
I slept with Kim Kardashian.
But I've got the picture. That's
But it's a picture of you just with him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, in his
that
car.
doesn't necessarily mean the rest.
Yeah.
People just assume.
but-
So I
Yeah.
have to ask these questions. I've met celebrities, loads of them. I've had pictures with them. It don't mean I slept with them.
Yeah, well, I did. I got a few pictures. I got that one, then I got one in the, like, Me in the car, like laying on his legs.
Yeah, but that's just anyone's legs. How's that his legs? Do you
It's in the same car. Like, it's in that car.
what car? But
G-Wagon.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
though?
I get what you're saying. It could be-
G-Wagons are
yeah.
readily available. I can make a phone call now and borrow someone. Do you get what I'm?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I've got to
but-
ask these questions.
Yeah, but obviously I've got the whole thing and obviously what I said on the first podcast, which is...
I haven't heard it all in depth. I've
but
seen.
the whole thing which happened, which I'm not really going to go and expand on because I've already said it before, but is the whole thing that happened. And if people watch Molly-Mae and Tommy's, like, the whole story, the whole, like, storyline, it is making sense, if that makes sense, to people that watch, like, their vlogs.
Yeah,
and
but then
stuff.
some people. Okay, yeah, I can see that timeline.
Yeah.
It does make sense, but I suppose some people may say you're just an opportunist that just wants to get what like, do your OF and stuff, yeah? Where's the concrete evidence? Do you have any? Do you have concrete evidence
In what regards?
to say, I slept with Tommy Fury? Here is my concrete evidence.
I've only got what I've said and what I've shown.
Okay.
That's it.
So can you understand some people will be like,
Yeah,
that's
people...
not concrete enough.
Yeah, but then I've seen, like, I understand where you're coming from because I've seen things online about celebrities and I'm like, that can't be
Right.
true. And then I've been like, well, where's the evidence?
Yes.
And then it is true, but like I can't see their evidence, so I'm like thinking, well, maybe not, but then other people might think it's true.
Okay.
People have mixed opinions, but that's like Tommy Fury has had so many cheating allegations that might not even be true to other girls, but they are true. If that makes
How do you know this true?
As in, like, I think there's like 6 other girls. It's true, like, it's all over the news.
Yeah, but again, where's the, like, I don't know that family, so I have to be, okay, Molly-Mae, right, they've got a child, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a lot at stake here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Like, she has to watch these type of allegations come out, yeah? And there could be 100 of them. And
Yeah.
when you're in that limelight, it's very easy for people to just go, yeah, I did it as well, I did it as well. So what I'm trying to get at is, like, you are effectively part of ruining some people, a family's life, because they could have reconciled, they could have sorted it out, etc. But when it's coming and there's no hardcore proof,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get at. It can
Yeah.
seem like you're just ruining these people's lives.
And that's why in my head I'm like, obviously what happened and it is true. But what I'm saying is, like, how I see it now, I'm not really pushing on it more because I'm like...
Yeah, but you've done it now.
Yeah.
You've cracked the vase. So
As in,
you
but
don't
like
need-
a lot of people would, like, not me, but there's a lot of people out there that have had stories with celebrities and they've kept going on and on and on about it, but I've not. Like, I've just said it on a podcast and that's that. As
Yeah.
in, I've not kept posting about it.
But we're in the age now where you only need to say it once, because people will just post it and repost it.
Yeah.
It's like you said it a million times. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's just out there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, for the sake, right? I don't know, right? And someone asked me this the other day, and they said ask the girl, is there anything on Tommy Fury, like, I don't know, like a mark or something on his body that Molly-Mae would know about, to therefore say, right, what you're saying is true. Does that make sense? To prove that you've...
A mark?
I don't know, like, is there something that, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, has he got a mark? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Has he got a mark on his body or something that only you would know about if you saw it and she would know about? Do you get
Like
what I'm
if someone's got like a birthmark
Yeah, or something. I don't know. Someone asked me.
Not
the other
that
day.
I remember, no.
Okay, so it is essentially your word against his.
Yeah, I'd say like there's... Yeah, I guess so.
Do you get on?
I get what you're saying though. People can see it, think what they want, but what I know is what I say and it's true and it's coming from my mouth, not...
Okay, so then I'm just going to explore this a bit more, yeah?
Yeah,
So then
that's
break
fine.
down where you met him, when, what happened, because then maybe that could coincide with the story.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this for her sake. If she sees this, it might confirm or deny it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I've already, obviously I don't want to like go into more detail, but
No,
like
no.
obviously what I've said on the first ever podcast of the whole, everything that happened is what I've said, and I'll just leave it at that for the audience to see and to...
What have you said? I don't know.
I just said about the whole thing, how...
Where was it here? UK?
No, it's abroad.
Right, where?
Just like in like Europe, just outside,
Where in Europe?
like in Dubai. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't, because
that's not
obviously...
Europe.
No.
Hold on, your
Into it.
microphone is saying, can you just... Yeah, just that.
But yeah, and then
And
obviously...
then just tuck that wire in.
Oh yeah, of course. And then everything I've said...
What have you said? You met him in Dubai.
Met him there, and then
When was this?
this was back in May last year.
Right.
And then obviously he was on holiday without her,
Right.
in a club,
What club?
Drift nightclub,
Right.
and then everything. I don't really want to keep talking about. 'cause
No,
it's
don't.
not,
But do you know what I'm just trying to do is just I'm trying to put it all out there,
because
right?
I know
Just
people
so
are gonna come and hate on it.
no,
again. But yeah,
just
and
so
then-
that finally, like, and I'm not trying to shit stir. I'm actually trying to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like,
Yeah.
if this is definitely true, these facts need to be because you've already said it. It's different. I'm not trying to shit stir and get it out of you because you've already said it
Yeah.
somewhere else. So I just want to do it for the sake of, do people think you're telling the truth or not?
Yeah,
Right,
and
go
then
on.
obviously
Drift nightclub.
met him in a club.
Who was he there with?
My friends, like the girls.
No, who was he there with?
Oh, it was like Chris Brown, you know, the singer.
Right. Okay, so
and
Chris
then-
Brown and Tommy Free were in the club together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then met him, and then,
Were they friends? Were they partying together?
Yeah. And
So Chris Brown knows this story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring Chris. But
then,
okay.
and then and then met him, and then went back, and then that's that. And then I didn't say any more.
Okay.
about it. But the thing is like, there was 2 other girls that met him on a holiday.
Yeah,
I don't know whereabouts.
that's
and
all
the same
separate. I'm
thing
trying to get
happened.
your like experience. Do you know
But
what I
yeah,
mean?
that's all.
Okay, so you met him in Drift nightclub. He was with Chris Brown only, or was he with
I
anyone?
think a group, I don't really remember.
Right.
the
Okay. Cool.
names
And it
stuff.
just happened the once.
Yeah, and then that's that.
What hotel was it at?
I can't disclose all this.
Why?
It wasn't a hotel, but as in the area, like, because obviously it's in Dubai. I don't.
What? So, what?
Can we cut this bit? Because Dubai, all this, like, I can't have.
Yeah, but
said
allegedly. There you go. Now you can say it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
What does that mean? Sorry.
It mean, what does that mean? It means we don't know if it's facts or not for the sake of law. You know what I'm saying? It's allegedly.
Yeah.
It's all for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. Just like an Airbnb. It wasn't a hotel.
Okay, cool.
And then but then that's everything I'd already said on the podcast.
And it just happened once.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that was that. And then obviously, in my head, I think I shouldn't have really. I think I should have just said on the podcast like that, because then when I was on the first podcast, they were like asking like questions about.
But they would do, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because I guess everyone would ask questions about it, but in terms of like the whole like in depth, that's with anything, any podcast that anyone asks details, because it's like something to talk about.
Well,
but
if you turn around and say, I'm the reason they broke up, people are going to ask you questions. I would.
yeah,
I'd be like, what do you mean?
can't just sit here.
You can't just say that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You need to like expand.
And
it.
you've just got that one picture, that's it. And the picture of the legs you're saying is his.
Yeah.
100%. Did he not know that you're taking that picture?
Yeah, the legs, but I think there's nothing wrong with taking a picture of someone's legs.
Yeah, but I don't mean to be like, if I was him, I wouldn't be asking you to take pictures. I would. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's not a thing to do, is it?
But then in the pictures of the legs, there was no face, so it wasn't really that bothered. As in, I'm not like taking it with like the full body.
Okay.
image.
And did you not want to ask him, like, why are you doing this? You're married, etc. Because it's quite a public relationship they have.
But
Did
they
you
was
not-
already like broken.
Yeah, but
up.
did he speak about that or not? Or you just went with it?
No, but the whole, you know how it came out in August, the whole breakup thing?
Right.
This happened way before.
Yeah,
And obviously, like, she's bringing out documentary about her breakup,
right.
because it was quite...
Have you spoken to her?
No.
No?
I've not got an opinion. A lot of people actually ask that about, do I have an opinion on her,
Yeah.
Molly-Mae? And I don't actually have an opinion on her. Like, I don't really watch her. Like, I don't
That's
watch her
fine.
vlogs.
Do you understand part of like the pain you've caused, or do you think they would have just broken up anyway?
They was breaking up anyway, like even in Dubai. I know obviously I said on the first podcast they was together, and but like they was on the verge of breaking up anyway. Like it wasn't just from this, obviously.
Right. So you don't
there
take
was like,
responsibility
I
for
think
it.
I don't know everything in detail, but there's obviously a lot more tailored behind all this.
Yeah.
which isn't just Katy Robertson broke the relationship.
Okay,
apart.
but can you appreciate? I've got to ask these
Yeah,
questions.
I appreciate it, and
I'm not trying to dig you out like
Yeah.
that, but it's like these are people's lives at stake.
Yeah.
So I've got to say it because you effectively not
Yeah.
trying to, but they're ruining.
and it's adding one more
And
problem.
yeah,
to
they're
the
famous
story.
and whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're still humans. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So and there's a child involved and stuff like that. So it's like, did you really need to go out and be public with it?
Yeah.
So
I think it is quite, it is bad because there is a child involved, and obviously when she grows up she might see this, but then I think also and it doesn't make it right, two wrongs don't make it right, but because there's a lot more than just the cheating involved, there's a lot more, there has to be a lot more, because you don't just break up from a relationship
right.
without having reasons. This was way before any of the allegations came out anyway. There must be something behind it, which I don't know, but I think everyone will probably find out because of this movie she's making. I don't know.
Okay.
So.
Go ask, innit?
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, like obviously I'll answer. Whatever.
And then overall, you don't regret saying it in the first place.
I regret how I said it. I just wish I said it in a nicer way.
Okay, but you don't regret saying
No, but I'm not, like, I was really cocky on that part. Not cocky, but it's the way I was like, oh, I'm part of the reason. Like, it's quite not nice.
Do you think girls that get with people publicly should tell people afterwards? Because we're getting into that world of like,
What if a girl goes and cheats?
well, if girls gets with, or if anyone gets with people online, it's like people are quick to just tell the world, that's what I've done. And it's like they do it for their own benefit. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, we're in this culture of, yeah, I've done that. Everyone now look at, it's like everyone's hungry for attention, fame, they crave it.
I mean, I'd say, yeah, like a lot of girls do it now. A lot of girls have breakups and then suddenly it's on the media. I've broken up with so-and-so.
Do you think that's like, what is it? Is it just everyone's got a drug to kind of crave this attention? They want to be the next.
I think so.
I think almost.
I don't know. I think a lot of girls are just attention seekers.
Yeah, I think almost like there's so much money that can be made online, and there's proof of it now. People see it as like a cheat code, like a fast track. Like I can earn this money and my life can change. So in that respect, I guess I can't blame them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's out there. If there was no money to be made, I don't think anyone would give a damn. But there is.
And then on the other side, there is that code of snitching or do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a code out there that this is just not being applied now. It's like a new world. All right, fair enough. I think we've covered that. Do you know what I mean? I had to ask them questions.
Yeah, no.
So then now there's a footballer apparently that you're with or not with. You want to comment on that or not?
I've already spoken that quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what you've spoken about. This is what I'm saying.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that people
If we
go
go on
spoken
to
about.
another topic that I've said, like to you about, that we can talk about anything.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about the footballer.
No, I think I've rinsed that enough. Like I've posted that enough. Like spoken about.
Can you just highlight it though?
Oh, I'm just in an open relationship with a Premier League footballer.
Okay.
But that's all.
Okay, and you've mentioned him or you haven't mentioned him? Like his name?
No,
Is his name not known?
No, I just keep it on the low.
Okay,
down.
do we know what team he plays for?
Keep it on the low.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, and just being in an open relationship, how was that then? Finding out, having a partner and just being open, is that
Yeah, that it is a good thing, like, especially if any OF girl wants to have a relationship, because you can go do what you want with any person as long as you go tell them, and then it's fine. You know, as long as there's no feelings, no dates involved. If it's just a quick, you know what, that's it. And I think that's fine, because then they can get what they want when they want, but with someone else, and there's no cheating.
is that what he does as well then?
Yeah, and it's not actually
So
bad.
he just tells you, I plan on doing this with someone else.
It would be after. He doesn't say, oh, I'm going to go meet so and
So he'll go and do it first.
Yeah, and then tell
But
me.
surely he would have to date that person to even talk to them? Like, was it just...
I think they go for, like, the thing is between girls and guys. I could literally text a guy, like, now and meet him without having a date, just meet him for, like, a one night. But it's harder for guys to just go meet a girl.
Right.
I think he'll go for, like, a drink, but, like, there's no feelings involved. Like, it's literally just a drink. Or maybe, like, they go do an activity.
Like what? Rock climbing or something?
Like, I don't know, like, go for a walk along the beach or something.
Okay, and then do you do that? Just message people and say, right.
Mine's more scheduled collabs, like people in my industry
So
now.
you do collabs.
Yeah, so I'll meet them, we'll film content, so we'll both film it for our pages, and that's that.
Okay. And then if he was to say to you, I don't want you doing this anymore, what would you say?
But He came into my life when I was doing this.
Yes.
But I think if I didn't do it before and he told me to stop, I'd stop. Like if I didn't do, if I just started OF when I was like dating him.
Right.
And then he was like, no, I don't want this anymore. I'd probably stop for him. But it's because he came into my life knowing this was going to happen. And we've been together like a couple of years now.
Just the wire, sorry man. This is like constantly. Manfred to just get her fucking collar and just fucking bend her. I just talk to her and it's constantly going, I think, for fuck's sake, man. Look, do it again, man. It's getting on my nerves, bro. Like, just get the fucking collar and just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Are you in love with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cute.
Okay, and then obviously, so it's open and it will stay open like that.
Yeah.
Do you not think that's a bit weird, or is that just how? Do you know what I mean?
I think.
Is it open for him because you do what you do anyway? So for him,
Right, so
he's like, if you're doing it, I'm doing it.
Deep down, like, this is how I feel. I think if I had a say, which it can't ever be this, I'd want him not to meet other girls.
Right.
And me just to meet my guys. But the thing is, I can't have my cake and eat it. I can't have it.
So it's a compromise, isn't it?
I want to be fair. So he's allowed to do it for a variety of girls, blah, blah, blah. And I'm allowed to do it because it's my job.
So he's only doing it because you're doing it.
Yeah. But I said this to my parents. I was like, deep down, I kind of like don't really like him doing it because I'm worried he's going to fall for girls. But he doesn't. And we've been doing it 2 years and nothing's happened. Like, no one's fallen in love with anyone else.
Is he only allowed to meet them once?
No, like, he's got a collection of side things, but that's fine. Like, people that that are
It's
regular.
a collection of side things. Yeah, go on.
And they're kind of, the girls know that they're in it just for one thing.
But if he's going back to say some person regular,
it wouldn't be regular. It'd be every maybe like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
It wouldn't be every week or anything.
And then how would you know?
He would tell me.
He'd say, right, I'm gonna go and meet so and so again. I'm gonna go and meet so and so again.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I think it would change if down the line I stopped OF and then like we kind of like had kids.
Is he? So he'd go out the whole night and you'd be like, cool, or do you expect him back? Do you know what I'm saying? Is he allowed to chill there? Is he allowed to Netflix and chill afterwards or not?
Yeah.
He is allowed to Netflix and chill afterwards.
Netflix and chill's fine because that's the only way guys can really get into girls, like downstairs.
Right. Okay. But it would seem like for him it's more personal, and for you it's much more.
So his isn't for work because obviously he didn't post it. Like I post my sex tapes, but he posts. Like he didn't post it. Sorry. He just does it because it would be well unfair if I was doing it and then he's there sat twiddling his thumbs like, why can't I have a go and another go?
Is he online? Has he got a presence online, or does he not?
No.
Because I noticed you don't post his face or nothing.
No.
Why is that?
Just I don't really want people like interfering. I don't know. I like to keep everything private, family private. Everything, even my close friends. I never really post because.
But it's interesting. You like to keep your family personal
grandma,
life
dad,
private.
I never post them.
Right. So, you want to keep your whole family private, yet you're happy to talk about someone else's family and make it public, i.e., Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Can you not see that's not?
It is quite a bit, yeah. Not right. Yeah, I'm a bit I don't know. I guess because I love my family and love that. Like
I'm sure he loves his family.
Yeah, I get your point. I don't know. I just done what I did, but my parents. I do post the odd picture with them, but I think I have a private Instagram that is obviously private, and any family pictures, any like gatherings and stuff I put on there. Cause I just don't want, especially because my Instagram is full of older men, right. I don't want them seeing like that. Okay.
And these men, are they UK based? Where is the most of these men that come? America, you said?
America, Australia, and then Madrid is good. Like Spain, and then UK, Canada's good.
So you've moved to Spain, and that's, you said tax reasons. So let's talk about the tax then. How much tax is it there? It's less.
12.5.
It's 12.5, and the UK is how much?
I was paying like 40.
40%.
Yeah.
So,
and I did get it down to 20, but that was becoming a limited company, and there was a lot. there was a lot to do. So I've actually,
So if you move to Spain, become a resident in Spain,
that's what I've done, become a permanent resident.
and then with that, I think you can only be in the UK a certain amount.
3 months a year.
3 months a year, you can only be here.
Yeah, so
So that's why you've flown in and you're going to fly back out.
yeah, so I do like 1 week on and then come back in a month for like a week, blah, blah, blah. So,
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So how much roughly are you saving a year by doing this?
obviously I've only been there a month, but I'll probably save a lot. Like my place in where I'm living is good value for money. Everything's better.
So roughly, there's a difference there. You probably save about 300 grand, I would have thought, just by
Yeah.
looking at that.
My tax
Maybe more?
My tax in the UK was so much like
Yeah. Because it's interesting, I've spoken to other OF girls like that, and I'm like, well, why don't you move to a tax?
oh yeah, a lot of OF girls that you've spoken to, did they register with tax? 'Cause a lot of them don't know about the
No,
tax.
a lot of them claim that they pay a lot of tax.
Yeah, so a
And-
lot of girls don't know about the whole OnlyFans tax until like they get a letter through the post.
So you've done the whole paperwork, you've moved to Spain,
Yeah,
and literally you can only be here for 3 months of the year.
yeah, to get the tax. Like I could technically come home whenever, but I wouldn't be still paying UK tax.
I know people in Dubai that have done the same thing. They moved to Dubai, they're only allowed here like...
What, OF girls?
No.
Oh, no. I was gonna say.
No.
They get
But
arrested.
people that have just had businesses and off that, and they moved to Dubai, and they're only allowed here, and they got the residency there,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. You can definitely get your money's worth in these countries, and it's just a no-brainer. Why are you living in the UK when it's the weather it is?
Yeah, facts.
People are boring.
Yeah, I hear that.
Not everyone, but like no one abroad's the vibes better. And you know I love to travel, so
What do you think of the state of the UK?
it's a bit of a shambles.
Yeah,
No, I think with all the fact that I know I shouldn't sit here and hate, but there's a lot of people that claim benefits.
right.
And that annoys me. It's good. My taxes go to that. I get people can't work, but there is a lot of people like my dad's side of the family that we don't really speak to. She's had like 8 kids and she's just doesn't work and she claims benefits. And the NHS is very overpopulated, the UK though now.
Yeah.
But
But they claiming benefits, let's say, but let's say they can't.
work. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Would you suggest going OF and stuff like that then? And be like, look, I've done it. It's not an advert for OF, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The people that claim benefits, why claim benefits? Why not even just do OnlyFans? Yeah. Because then that's a form of working.
Yeah, but there's a big moral compass with that. In some ways, I respect the fact that they don't,
Yeah.
because they're not prepared to sacrifice their own morals for that.
Yeah.
Do you respect that in any way or not?
Yeah, I get that. Some people don't want to put it out there, but I feel like the UK is just There's other countries, and like if you're in Dubai, you can't claim benefits. You have to go back. You get deported.
Yeah. Okay, and then with like kids and future kids, do you want kids in the future?
Yeah,
If the-
and I do think it's a lot of people be like, "Whoa, why would she?" Because of my status, but it's not around forever. Do you know what I mean?
if your kids wanted to start OF, what would you say?
Wouldn't advise them to.
You wouldn't.
I try drive them into a very good education.
Okay.
And I think as well, like especially with the money I got, I would definitely make sure like they go to a very like a private school.
Private school does not mean you
No,
are
not that. No.
immune to OF.
No, and I would just try make them so that they're educational, like got
But
good
if they
education.
turn around and said, "Mum, I want to do OF,"
I wouldn't let them.
you wouldn't let them.
No.
But what if they'll just go to, I'm going to go to grandma's then, fuck you, mum, and live there, which is what you was going to do if your parents told you.
What would I do if I was in a situation like that? I just don't know. I'd probably like disown them.
Yeah? You would disown them.
Or I'd like, well, keep obviously until 18, and then I'd be like, I don't want anything to do. I just think that what I have done isn't a good, like, I wouldn't want my children to do that. Because it's not good, but then I would try to get them into social media, just not OnlyFans. I'd want them to do like influencing.
But mummy's doing it. Mummy's done it.
I would have stopped it by then.
So you think they won't know?
They might know, they might see it on this internet. But the thing is I'm not actually famous. Like, if you search my name, you can find me. But I'm not going to be the talk of the town in, like, 30 years. Do you know what I mean?
But things, so you really feel like all your people won't know?
They might know,
It's
but
mad out
I
there.
would move, but I'm not known in other countries. Like I go to Australia and nobody knows me. I'd move abroad. I would move far.
Just for the sake of, you don't
The
want
children,
people.
yeah.
So you're kind of almost ashamed and embarrassed of what you're doing now then?
I just
Which
wouldn't
is-
want them to see. I'm not embarrassed now because I would come back to the UK and if people hate. But I think if I had children being brought into the world, I wouldn't want them to see that. And you know what? I would grow them up in a different country until they get to like 20, 30, whatever. And then obviously they're going to know about OnlyFans, blah, blah, blah. And they'll have a good group of friends in this country. Like say we went to Australia, blah, blah, blah. And then if we went back to the UK and anyone was like, oh my God, Katy Robertson's your mum, they'd be old enough to kind of understand it then. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want them like young seeing.
You know, it's interesting, but it's interesting that you accept what you're doing is not a good thing. You in an ideal world, you'd rather not do it, and because there's other people that are sat there and be like, well, I don't know, I'm gonna send, I'm not gonna walk with them in public. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I definitely wouldn't have kids in the UK and like get them to a UK school because of what I've done. I just would rather do it abroad. And I've heard other OF creators say the same kind of thing, like on podcasts and like that. But I do think then when they're older, they would be like a bit more understanding because I know Bonnie Locker, there's a woman that does it.
Right.
I think she's got a child and her child, they've moved abroad, grew up and then found out and she doesn't get slated because her mum's done very, very, very well from it.
Right.
Drives nice car, looks after the kids really well.
Does money equal happiness?
So family and friends is my happiness, but money makes me have the freedom to do nice things. But like money isn't everything. Like if I lost my family, like if it was between family and money, I'd choose my family over money. It's just the money. I think it's the freedom that comes with it. Like I can take my parents on holiday when I want. I can buy what I want when I want. And it kind of like, if I don't know, if my parents are down or they've had a bad week, or if I want to take them on holiday, I can, and it's like a big thing. Yes, it's doing something that's a bit bad, but it's actually like giving them a really lovely life.
What's the biggest thing you bought?
I bought my dad a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aston Martin.
Come on.
Yeah.
Got the pops looking like James Bond out here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then my partner, I bought him for Christmas. Well, it's not come yet. Well, he gets it when we go back. A Porsche,
Okay.
which is my first ever cool purchase. I don't actually drive. Like I've got my theory in 2 days.
What Porsche did you buy him?
Porsche Macan.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got that, and then
But
And
does
a
he know that he's
Rolex,
getting it?
And a Rolex watch.
Does he know that he's getting it?
No.
Oh shit! Don't worry, it would have landed by the time this comes out. Man, I got bare episodes to get through. Just pull that up.
You hate this microphone.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, flip that. This girl, you know, stress, man. We do this thing where I ask AI to ask you questions. So
Okay.
These questions have been generated by AI, artificial intelligence, nothing to do with me. I literally just put in your name and said, give me 20 questions. Yeah?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't write this. This is just, yeah. Okay, some of them would be obvious. It says, can you walk us through how the Tommy Fury rumours started? We know that. That's fine. What's your biggest misconception about your involvement in this situation?
What does that mean? Sorry?
Okay, now. Next question. How did it feel to have your name associated with such a high-profile celebrity? How does that make you feel?
Just as I am, like nothing really. I think people are quite rude about my looks. People say what they want, but I'm fine with it.
Okay, were you prepared for this level of attention, or was it overwhelming?
I wasn't really prepared for it, you know. I thought I wouldn't be like
Yeah.
there. I was always big, but not like this big.
Do you think it kind of hurt you because you could have been more under the radar, making that type of money? But now with this type of stuff, it's really put you out there.
Yeah, but then I look at people like Bonnie Blue and I think she's doing all these men. I think I would rather be in my position than her. I rate what she does, not hating on her or anything, but I would rather be where I am than getting railed by men.
Okay.
Like in a line of queue. No.
Right, okay.
That would be probably worse because you're like giving your body away.
But you do that anyway.
I do that, but I select who. But then I guess she selects who, but then she's like known for being basically a train to any man. Like I couldn't have that. That would hurt me more than what I'm doing.
Okay, but you know there are people think about OF girls in a certain way. How does that make you feel?
I think that it shouldn't be a thing because there's girls that do OF and they do like literally like swimming costume, like bikinis.
Yeah, but you don't do that.
But I don't do that. But then they get compared to me. Like they do OnlyFans.
Right. So do you think people like yourselves are painting a bad picture for OF girls?
Yeah.
You are. It doesn't bother you.
There should be categories, like, but then
Right, like OF categories. Okay.
because there's a lot of men that date OnlyFans girls that have normal relationships with, because all they're doing is like PG pictures, but then you see so many girls doing worse and worse and worse, and then everyone just gets put into one category. Oh, she does OnlyFans. Oh, she's one of them.
It's a very bad stigma around it.
Yeah.
So
No one thinks it's good.
Yeah.
No matter even if you just do feet, you could just if you just say the word OnlyFans, everyone's like turns a blind eye. Even job interviews, like if you go to a job interview and you've done OnlyFans, you'll never get a job, even if you've just done feet.
Yeah, but how would they know if you've only done feet? Do you know what I mean?
Because you've got a profile online. There'll be like pictures somewhere.
Right. Okay, I hear you. Did you ever try to reach out to Tommy Fury or his team to address the rumours?
No.
Anyone ever try to speak to you about it?
I've had a few like the date like male people.
What do you mean, male people?
Like, you know, people that are like writing up mail like on Google, like Daily Mail,
Oh, right,
Daily
right.
Star, all of that.
Right.
But I've never replied to them because I'm like, well, they just post what they want.
How did your family and close friends react to the story?
Didn't really
Yeah,
pass comment.
Yeah. And then your friends now, have you got a lot of friends? Do you keep your circle tight?
Small.
This is my question, by
I
the way.
don't like to socialise like loads because I'm always busy with travelling, doing my own thing. I have like 6 close mates.
Yeah.
I have acquaintances, but I hate my worst thing is like if I went out for like a week just like on a girls' holiday, like I'd just rather just do like a 3-day getaway and that's that. Because my time is like spent
Money.
time is money, but also it's having a good time, but my good time is just sitting in the Maldives on a beach, if I'm honest.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Not drinking, going to a nice beach club and a dinner at Nobu. That's my idea.
Do you think the media treated you fairly in regards to that?
No, because my looks are getting hated on. The looks thing, God, that didn't need to be brought up. Like, people are really horrible about my looks. Take the whole thing away about the thing I said, people were still hating on my looks.
But can you appreciate when you put yourself out there like that, it's kind of fair game because you've done something that you feel is fair game because you're talking about someone's family. So then in return, that now makes you fair game.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
but then I was getting that before I even spoke about that, about my appearance, about looking fat and stuff.
Okay.
But then I didn't even say anything then. That was just people commenting, girls and
Okay,
stuff.
you don't look fat in person, so I'll just put that out there.
Thank you.
Not, yeah, anyway. Was there a moment when you thought this is getting out of hand?
With all the comments about my looks, yeah, but then it doesn't get to me. But I think people are taking it too far, like naming me to like why can they be bothered to go on about comparing me to like a Toy Story pig and stuff? Like it doesn't get to me. But,
Yeah, but everyone has bad days, innit? Can you come in a bit nearer, please?
Oh,
Yeah, everyone has bad days, though, innit? So I'm guessing if you're having a bad day, it can't help, can it?
yeah, people can do what they want and say what they want, but it's not really getting out of hand in terms of like people have never like said anything to my face, so no.
Yeah, that's true as well. These are people that are just online.
Trolls.
Do you believe there is a gender bias how women are treated and men are treated when it comes to things like this, like online scandals and stuff? Do you think women are treated differently to men?
Yeah, like turn the roles around about like if this was on a guy doing this to a woman, they'd be getting like absolutely, like they would be getting more hate than I'm getting. But because I'm a woman, like, especially even with cheating, women can get away with it and men can't. Men get a bad rep. It's like women are really over dramatic about stuff. Like
Right.
if a woman gets pushed like a little bit, like not hard, she'll make a big thing about it.
Right.
If a man, like, also it's well with sleeping with people. Like if a man does it when a girl's asleep, that's classed as what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the other way around, a girl does it to a guy, it's just fine.
What role do you think TikTok, Instagram, or other platforms have played in spreading your story?
That's where it's all kind of come from. Like if there wasn't a TikTok, if there wasn't an Instagram, my things wouldn't be out there. And I think especially with the amount of people that's on these platforms, they've just been spreading it, making like loads of edits. It's gone a bit like.
Did this situation open any unexpected doors for you, such as collabs or interviews?
Yeah, you know, it's turned a lot of people's heads, like girls in the industry and guys. The people that are big porn stars and big creators are now wanting to collab with me, and I don't know if that's because of the clout. Because before they weren't.
Presume it is.
Yeah, before they didn't really want to, but now they want to because it's like, I think because they're like, oh well, I get money off her kind of thing.
But do you?
I don't go with it. No.
You don't go with it?
No, because they weren't nice and they weren't there before, you know.
Yeah, but can you appreciate now you're in certain eye lines? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's opened more doors in terms of I've got like more opportunities to travel and go to, like, I'm going to America and Australia next year for collabs, but these girls were there before this.
do you need to fly abroad to do the collabs? Because it seems like you're making so much money anyway.
It'll make me more like America and stuff. Is
Okay, so what's the end goal in like terms of money? Because you're a millionaire.
I want to hit like 20 mil.
You want to hit 20 mil.
And then I could just put it all in different houses and then like retire and live off that.
You could retire off that now that I've seen.
Do you think?
Yeah.
If I had the right investments, then maybe.
Okay.
But I still want to have like a purpose in life to work.
So you want to hit 20 million and then you'll definitely stop, or would you be like, oh, let me just grab another 5, another? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean stop OnlyFans? And I
Just
just want to
in
make that in
general,
general, like even with gym influencing, yeah.
Yeah, 20 mil, fair enough. How do you decide what parts of your personal life to share online, especially after doing something like this?
It's just I always think now before I speak. Personal life.
But just pictures and stuff online.
Oh.
You just, how do you pick like what you're gonna put on? Do you know what I mean? Because I see you out with your partner, but you kind of cover his view and stuff.
Oh yeah. This is personal preference.
Yeah.
Places I go, especially if I go on holiday, I'll post it a week when I get back.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm worried
that's
that my
kind
house
of
would get robbed.
that's kind of standard. Did you lose or gain following during the height of the scandal? How did it affect your audience?
Gained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much you gained, do you reckon?
I went from 10k on TikTok to 100k in like 2 weeks.
Okay, that's a lot. And then money-wise, how much did you gain in that month?
Maybe an extra 50 grand.
Mad. Have you ever considered stepping away due to the social pressure of being in the spotlight?
No, I think as in terms of topics that I talk about, if I ever have something like a topic which I did, which I spoke about, the ex-Love Islander thing, if I ever like, for example, if I got with a singer, I wouldn't share, like I don't think I want to keep, I think I just want to make my topics more, rather than about other people,
Yeah, the kiss
about
and
more
tell
myself.
thing. Yeah.
If like say if I stick a spatula at my parts, talk about that because that's on me,
Yeah,
not
I'm
on someone else.
I'm not trying to talk about that. Spatula, you know. So if you got with someone that was famous now and was married, would you tell anyone?
No.
You wouldn't. Are you sure?
I'd say
If you
what they
could-
do. I'd say what they do, but I wouldn't like say name.
Because
Or
you've
face.
made an extra 50 there, you made an extra 100,000 followers, etc.
I wouldn't. Even if I got with like Ronaldo, for example, I wouldn't make it public. Unless the only way I'd make it public with Ronaldo is if I stopped OF and I started doing like influencing, and then we got a little picture together. That's it. Just like a selfie.
Okay, but you wouldn't tell the world like you did with.
No, I wouldn't jump on a podcast and be like, oh, so today I'm with blah blah.
But you did do that though.
Yeah,
in
I
the
did
past.
do it.
You know what I mean? Interesting. if you could go back, is there anything you would have done differently when this first happened? Is there anything you'd have done differently?
No.
I think you said the way you said it or something.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have said it as like abrupt on.
Blase, you did right. What's your advice to others who find themselves caught in a public scandal, especially on social media?
I'd say it's just like with all the hate, just go with it, and also keep hustling. Just don't
Keep hustling is the.
don't read into it too much.
Do you think there's a lesson in this for the media or fans regarding how to handle rumours?
Just make sure that the rumours you're getting just go over your head. Thrive off it.
And can you appreciate, even after telling me all that, they can still be considered rumours? You might say it's factual, but they can still be considered
Yeah,
rumours.
because people, you can't, everyone's going to have opinions. It's about anything. That's about a conspiracy, anything.
Yeah.
Everyone will have different views.
How has this entire experience shaped your future plans for your personal and professional life?
It's done me well. It has done good, and also it's opened a lot of doors within collabs, opportunities that I would have never had before this.
Okay, and what does 2025 hold for you in the future?
Manifest, make money, and live my best life, and be happy and healthy.
Manifestation, baby. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anything you would like to add? Is there a topic that you feel like, because you've flown in specifically for this, I would hate for you to leave and be like, damn, I didn't.
I think I've covered everything, and just that I'm not as weird in person, am I? Like,
No, you come across as a very normal person, so you know what I mean. Especially, I've spoken to you. You seem cool. Have a great new year.
You as well.
Next time, can you wear fucking collars that don't flap, because it's been driving.
What, they go like this?
It's been driving me mad. You see, I'm breaking things. They're expensive microphones, You know what I mean? You might have the money, but I don't. You get what I'm saying? Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I think we're done. Yo, see you later, folks. Bye.